Hi, welcome back to Geek and Son. Today, Dean will be wrecking some more stuff that I bought because he's not using his brain. He's using his muscles. Trying to get this air box off and removing all this other stuff. Took the battery tray back, the side things off, all these hoses off, all this other crap, and I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll take the carburetor off. So I thought, hey, I should probably be recording this, huh? Because, you know, what if I forget where stuff goes? Like this bucket of bolts right here. What?
Let's get a video.
I'm right here.
You gotta come over.
I can see you. Tell me. So you're supposed to go dun 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 dun. So he did it. I was wrong. Anyway, this bucket of bolts right here, I kind of don't remember what they go to. Oops. I just changed this rectifier. This is the new to me one. The other one was melted, kind of like this. If you see right here, it's melted. I plugged it in just to be silly to see if I could get it to do anything. But the big point of this is to change this alternator right here. Now, I'm gonna try take just the front of it off and see if I can just change the front off the other one I have and stick it on there, because then I want to take these off, which I probably should do first. Or I keep doing all this. Next is take the carburetors out, and I'm thinking I take those bolts out and then they'll be loose. Some bolts under there. Anyway, obviously not a motorcycle mechanic, not a mechanic really at all. This is just stuff I know how to do. But I want to get this bike running again because it would be really cool to pretend I would let my son drive it and then zip by him. That would be awesome.
No.
Oh, did he hear that? So let's, I think the smart thing to do would be to try to take the alternator out. Ew, let's try it. I know my brother said he tried it, but it's been years. This bike's been sitting for years. I got this in the late 90s, and it's what, 2020, so owned this bike well, at least 20 years, probably 24 years. So anyway, I'm gonna try to take these carbs out, but first I'm gonna take the front of this alternator off. So here we go. From what I've heard, you gotta take the whole engine out to do this. I really don't wanna do that. I don't know if I could. I mean, I guess I could. But would I be able to put it back together? Maybe. So right now I'm gonna take these screws out of the alternator. Maybe I could just change this wire off of the other one. I don't know until I open it, so I gotta open it. I'm hoping that when I take the front of this off, that's a long one. Hoping when I take this thing off that I'll be able to at least change the cable or something. I don't know. We'll see. These are obviously been off before because he told me he'd take them off. They're super loose. For years I would say, so did you fix that bike yet? He would say, no. Well, look, you can spin it. Doesn't do us a lot of good. I'm saying something like that. I could spin it, but I couldn't get it out. You could bang on it, hit it. There's something right there. Reach it. You know? Should have gloves on doing this. I would love to drive this bike again. That's a very fun bike. It's very powerful. Kind of dangerous, actually. Not gonna work. Alright, well, good to know.
What if you could reverse twist it up? Unhook the wire. Huh?
Nothing. Nothing looks farty. Well, it's not moving, but it's
Loose?
It's loose. but it's not moving toward me. What leads me to believe that.
Just need new batteries.
Yeah.
Don't they take double A's?
Yeah. Hi, I wanted to show you what I've been doing. This is just an in-between video. I would love to have it running and show you, wow, I'm so great, but it's difficult. All I want to do is get this alternator out, which is right there, and here's the other one. My idea was to pull these screws off and see if I could just transplant this one that way. It doesn't work. I got to get to the other side of this thing, and if you look, it's got threads on it. So on the other side of that, which is underneath the carburetors, thank you, Honda, underneath the carburetors and the air box, you got to get to it and then get that nut off, and then hopefully it'll pull out. Because if you look, I got all these bolts out over here. There's some there, there's some there. Those screws there. That's the water pump. This right here is the clutch push rod. Of course, the front of the chain. Clutch covers off. The shifter's off. I had to take the chain or the kickstand off. All of this off and drain the oil just to get to these bolts. It's been a lot of work. I can see why my brother's friend didn't want to fix it, because I'm not even there yet, and I'm done for the day. So it's still kind of drippy, but we got an oil pan, and I drained the oil out. So next will be to continue to take these carbs off, get that air box off. Now, really, if I can just get to this thing, the other side, and get that nut off, theoretically, this should just pull right out. I push the other one back in, and then put it all back together, because I've changed the rectifier. I can put this in. I'll obviously have to change the oil and the coolant, because there's no coolant in it. Okay, but look at all that. Look at how gross that is. All that needs to be cleaned up, and then hopefully I won't have to take the engine out. So remember, don't give up if it's a hard project. My son was working on the 50-year-old Suzuki, broke the clutch cable. He's going to take care of it. He's responsible. Is it his fault? Yeah, he broke it. If you're borrowing something from somebody, even if it's not yours, and you break it, then you fix it. That's what I say. And I love this bike. So yeah, we'll do another picture like that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. This is part 2, I would guess. And there are going to be several more parts before I get it running. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.